I didn't do anything special. I just met the people where they were at. They just catch themselves in Groundhog Day, like every single freaking day, calling the same leads and they're not getting deals. I get on the seller call and I feel like I have a freaking superpower because like they just open up to me. I see that you bought it back in 2020. I got pictures, but I don't know anything past that. I'm not interested in buying this, but I think I could find a buyer. I want to give you a story real quick though. I was on a call with a one-on-one client yesterday, all right? And they wanted to do some seller calls. And we called and one of his acquisitions reps was on with us. It was actually a relative of his. Dude's been doing sales forever. I could tell he's going to be killer, right? Just hasn't done this. And a lot of people fall into this trap in this industry, real estate, wholesaling, investing, whatever. I'm not just a wholesale investor too, but they call and they're like, hey, how's it going, John? This is, Travis, how you doing? This upbeat all the time, like salesman, like, lovey-dovey, right? And half the time they get click. You sound like a freaking salesman. You sound like a telemarketer, right? I want you to notice something on my calls because this dude got hung up on yesterday. All right. He's like, hey, Keith. And this dude's like, my name's not Keith. And he's like, oh, sorry, Fred, or whatever, right? And the guy's like, whatever. And he's like, well, are you looking to sell? The guy's like, no, I'm under contract. Click. And I called the dude back, and he had a real low tone, low energy, right? So when I answer, I'm like, hey, you want to sell? Why? Blah, 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 blah. In that tone, right? And the dude ends up opening up to me. I didn't do anything different except I wasn't super salesy, right? I had the tonality down. So I want y'all to listen to that today. I don't think there's a ton of training on that, right? There's all this training on manipulating people's minds and crap, right? But and I'm not a fan of because I'm just a straight shooter and whatever, to each his own. Whatever works for you, just as long as you're being ethical, it's all good, I guess. But tonality, as soon as they answer, I want you to listen how I respond. All right, to their hello. If it's upbeat, I want you to hear me match them. If it's low, I want you to hear me medium. I want you to hear this. Just listen. I want you to start practicing this because it's going to kick any script's ass that you use in any industry. I was in oil and gas. I sold over $60 million this way, right? I didn't do anything special. I just met the people where they were at. Same thing translates to real estate. I get on the seller call and I feel like I have a freaking superpower. Right? Because they just open up to me and they might not open up to the person next to me. It's not because I'm any better. It's just how I'm meeting them. So anyway, I'm going to pull up my CRM because I have multiple. We close deals for people, but I'm going to open mine. All right. And we're going to go to my leads and see who. I want to give you a little story on what I have on my team too real quick is I have 1 acquisitions rep and 4 dispo reps, all VAs, and I have AI managing or talking to all these people on the acquisition side. And my acquisitions rep will go in and close the deal after AI gets all the information. So anyways, I'm going to see who he's talking to, who AI is talking to right now, and then I'm going to call them. So hold on. Let's see. We're just going to make some calls. In the meantime, let's just make some calls. Screw it. If y'all got any questions, put them below, and we will rock and roll. I use Investor Plug for my CRM. Freaking love it. Let's see, what leads do I want to call right now? Let's call one of my JV partners leads. And the way my pipeline's set up is it's dead lead, initial call, follow-up, warm-up, long-term follow-up, contract sent, signed, closed, lost. My CRM is a go high-level CRM. It does all the KPIs for me. That's why I have the pipeline set up this way. It's very important we move them in this manner. That's why we do it. So let's call the warm leads. Let's roll. Let me know if you can hear this, by the way. I'm calling it through my computer. If you can't, let me know. First time I'm streaming through this software. meantime, I should probably send a blast text so we start getting responses. Because, like, if you're just calling leads like I am right now out of our buckets,
your call has been forwarded to an automated.
You're going to keep calling and keep calling, which I'm going to double dial this. You're going to keep calling and keep calling. Finally, somebody's going to answer. But if you send a mass text and you get the yeses and nos and you call the yeses, you have more chance of.
Can I help you?
Hey, George, Travis here, calling you back about Pemberton Drive. We spoke a couple weeks ago.
Must have been a long time ago. I sold that property.
Okay, I'll take you off my list.
Thank you.
Thanks. Shows a couple weeks on our notes, but that's all right. It's super important to put leads into the right pipeline, right? Like, if I just left him in this warm pipeline and we just kept blasting him, it wouldn't do us any good. I think a lot of people have stagnant pipelines, right? To where they, I guess they leave these leads, whatever they're thinking, like in their follow-up, their warm, whatever, and they just catch themselves in Groundhog Day, like every single freaking day, calling the same leads, and they're not getting deals or not, like it's not pushing the envelope. They got to have not only fresh leads, but like the right leads, because you can't just throw away good leads. But let's keep calling. I'm just going to call this pipeline. We're not going to send a mass text right now, unless people aren't answering. Oh, my AI just talked to this dude, actually. Okay, this dude just said he's not. All right, cool. I should look at the chat conversation before I call him, right? I have a habit of hitting the call button and then opening it up because it saves time. I'm going to go to y'all's comments real quick. I'm going to see how this streaming thing's working. Let me know if you can hear me, by the way. Let me find. All right. Somebody said, damn, you're fine, cool. You're not cool. Thanks, James. What offer for 70 mil LeGrande? Okay, I don't know. Okay, this is awesome. We get some weird-ass comments, but I'm cool with it. Jax, thanks for the love, brother. Appreciate you. Or I guess you're a brother. I don't know what you are. All right, let's keep going. If you don't have haters, you ain't doing something right. I'll tell you that. Keep watching, buddy. You might learn something. All right, cool. So AI's talking to this person yesterday. They said they wanted to sell their property. AI did not get a response after them. Looks like we called them. We're going to call them now. Whenever I'm calling, I like to put calling you now. I text them while I'm calling.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
We're going to dial again. You saw the last one answered on a double dial. By the way, let me know if you can hear this dial and these rings if you can't, because I'm using a new streaming software. I'm texting them again, still want to sell.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
All right, let's keep rolling. And by the way, let's just send, in the meantime, while we're waiting, all right, let's send a mass text. And how I'm going to do that, I have a GHL deal. It's Investor Plug, my CRM. I just add a filter, go to pipeline. This saves a lot of time. I should have went ahead and did it before the live, but we're going to do it now. All right. I'm going to pick a lead source that I want to message. Which one? It doesn't really matter. I have tons, like freaking tons, right? Let me pick one of these real quick. All right, let's do this. Initial call And let's add another one. This is like just a quick deal, y'all. I'm going to do the initials, the warms, and the follow-ups on this one pipeline. Let me know how y'all's pipeline's set up, by the way. That dude was funny. You're not cool. What the hell? Thanks, buddy. All right. Follow-up. Let's do warm also. We're going to do warm leads just for this one particular. So people like the one I'm messaging right now or setting up to message, there was a big event and like people will give me their leads to partner because like we're pretty decent at closing. Apply. That's what this is. 746 leads. We're going to message right now. All right. We should get pretty freaking busy. All right. I may even put that in the subject line. 746. All right. I'm going to put, do you still want to offload your property? All right. Boom. Hopefully we can send 700 at once because we are doing it. Boom. 700 messages sent right now. We should start getting like dings in here. I'm going to go back and check. See if I have any weird ass comments on here. Dana Earls, I sub. Hello. Cool. I don't know what that means, but cool. Love it. Hopefully that means you subscribed. Maybe that's the cool kid lingo. All right. Anyway, let's go back to calling. And we're going to wait for like notifications. We're going to be checking our notifications in the meantime. All right, let's call them in the warm leads in one of these pipelines. I have like 50,000 leads. Calling you now. I'm letting them know I'm calling them so they know it's not spam. Oh, cool. We're getting messages roll in right now. All right, let's hit up these notifications. We got people saying yes. All right. Let's freaking do this. Boom. Calling now. These people just responded yes.
Get this caller, please.
Hey, Carlton, it's Travis.
Hello?
Hey, Carlton, it's
Hello?
Travis.
I can barely hear you.
This is Travis. We were just speaking in text. Are you still looking to sell Edgewater?
Yes.
How much you want for it?
Your best offer?
All right, you mind telling me about it?
Uh-huh.
Would you tell me about it, please, so I can tell you what I could do?
Have you looked at it on, this is a nice property, it's an acre and a half. Just done a lot of recent upgrades, put in a complete HVAC system. The roof is about 7 years old. It's a 50-year roof. Redone the kitchen floors and granite, have a high grade of granite, and it's all stainless steel. All floors downstairs are wood, and have a whole house filtration system, generator system, whole house generator system.
It looks super nice. Why are you selling it?
Well, it's just me now, so just downsizing.
Okay, and it's interesting because you had a neighbor sell at 1.2. They had one less. You're newer. They were a little bigger. Oh, they had a bigger lot. Maybe that was why. They had a triple size lot. But
Right,
you have people selling the 1.2s just taking a year or so. What, I guess if you were to, I know it's listed and I see the pictures, it looks awesome. If you were to take a cash offer, obviously at a discount, what would you take? What would work for you?
I need to come out of it where I can purchase another home outright.
Okay.
You know, so I need a minimum about 500,000.
Okay, and what do you owe?
I owe about 50 on the second, and on the first it's around about 3 something.
So you'd sell. So if you could clear 500,000, that would be 800, around 800,000.
No, it's gonna be a little bit more when it comes to the second on this. I'll probably have to walk away with it's in the nines. It has to be 950, 990, somewhere like that.
Okay, because yeah, I see. I'm just seeing if it'll work for us. Let me see. So it shows on here. You have your first. I use PropStream. It's like $100 a month. It tells me mortgage information. It says your first is 389,000. It says the second is 70,000. It might not be updated. That's 459. So yeah, if we added 500 to that, that's 959. Okay, so let me see what stuff would sell for. The lowest price one that I've seen sold was on Edgewater. It sold for $875. It was about 700 square feet. Well, you know what? You did have a neighbor sell. I just see another one a month ago on Edgewater, 37314. They sold for $875. They're actually like super similar metrics. I'd have to use that market value, I think. So I guess I probably wouldn't be a good fit then, because I wouldn't be able to pay. I think retail is going to be that number because they sold in 42 days at $875. I think you'd be better off just dropping to the 9 mark with your realtor.
Doing what?
Just drop into like 900 with your realtor. I think that's what it'll sell for in 60 days or less, because that's the number I would use to start my margin. You know what I mean? So I don't think I do. I.
So what's your interest amount?
If I was cash, I'd be using the as-is market value of 900, but I'd have to be 20% under that. So, I don't think that'd be advantageous, but I could tell you at least. Yeah, cash to close just whenever you want it. I'd be at like 720. So I'm way off on cash.
And you're at what, 700,000?
720. I'd be at 720 for cash.
And that can't get me through the doors.
Okay, I understand. I think, like I said, I do have a bunch of data in front of me, and I do see your neighbor just sold a month ago, very similar house, for $875. Everything is similar, like the same size lot. They're actually 6 years newer. If it would help, I could send you the link. I mean, it won't help me, but if it'll help you and your realtor, I'll send you the address and the link. Y'all kind of look at this. Any way I could help.
Okay, that'll work.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate your time. I'm gonna send you this link, and if anything changes, just let me know.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. All right, let's send this the link. Here's the thing. We can't help everybody. I use as-is market value. All right. He did have 2 other sales at 1.2. Looking at them, they were bigger and badder. His street, the sales are like in the 9s, and that's what he wants cash. He's got it listed at 1.2 like his others. His realtor, I think, made a mistake. Listed it like the higher end. He has a high-end home, but the higher end home's on the other side of the neighborhood or subdivision. And I think he has a $900,000 house. So that being said, I sent him a link right now. At least I can send some education. He sounds like a reasonable dude, right? This one sold at $875K on your street, 6 years newer. I think you'd be better off dropping yours to $900K with your realtor. And here's the thing, I'm a broker too. This is in Texas. I have MLS. It's outside of Houston. Maybe he doesn't like his agent. Maybe he fires him eventually. Maybe he's like, you know what? That Travis dude really helped me out, right? Like open my eyes to market value, which is probably not far off because they're 200,000 too high. He's been listed 200 days on the market, right? So, and he has emergency reasons on his reason to sell. Like this is a very, very good lead. It might not sound like a good lead to a lot of people. This is a very good lead, especially for me. I mean, I'm a broker. Like that's 30 G's if I were to sell it for just on the market, right? Or 60 if I did intermediary, like I connected the two and just paperwork. So, anyways, I'm gonna put this in long-term follow-up. I'm gonna put a note here. I'm gonna put what I think listed for 1.2. Market value is 875K. I offered 720K, even though I think we'd end up at 650. When you buy stuff cash, it's got to be steep. And I want to tell you why. You're going to have closing costs. You're going to have all that. Just subtract 10% right off the bat, right? So say that this is why people lose their asses because they have rose-colored glasses. I'd underwrite this as 875 minus 10%. All right, I'm at 787.5 after paying closing costs, right? And then I'm going to have closing costs, whatever. I'm going to have a lender involved. That's going to be minus 2%, right? You know, if I bought this thing at I'm at 770 break even in a nutshell, right? That's a lot of money to like buy cash and make like $30,000. It doesn't make sense. 10% you need to make 70. And I would say you need to make 15% on that, at least, minimum. Did y'all hear the tonality I used? Jesus loves you. Cool, thanks. Appreciate that. If I'm commenting on comments, it's because I'm streaming on like multiple channels right now. And YouTube, like comments are funny. It's just like I'm just building that page and people are random as hell. But let's roll. Let's keep rolling. All right. That was a good one. We have tons of text messages. Somebody just said they need to sell before. Okay, anyways, let's just go through here. We have tons of hot leads. All right. This one's sold. All right. We're going to put this in dead leads. We missed out on this one. That's cool. Dead leads. Boom. All right. Let's keep rolling. All right. This person said they want $300,000. My AI is talking to all these people, right? All right. Let's go ahead and look up to see if this property is even remotely worth $300,000 before we call. It's like a no-no to some people. I don't care. My AI, I do stuff different because I use AI. Okay. Just like random public stuff says it's worth mid-threes. Worth calling to me. All right. I don't like wasting time. All right. Let's call. Calling you now.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
I'll put, would you rather text? All right, we're going to put this in warm leads because this is a warm lead. And we're going to close a deal before I get off of here. That's the goal, right? And I'm hungry, so I want to close the deal. All right, I have tons of hot leads right now. Like, they're just rolling in. AI's talking to them. All right, this one said, all right, thank you. Let me look what the AI says. They need 260. It's in North Carolina. It's headed towards foreclosure. As a sale, understood. Like I said, it's a foreclosure. All right, they need 260. Let's see if they're even in the ballpark. All I have to do is a quick Google search. I just want to see what public data says about it. If it says it's like a $50,000 house, all right. I mean, that's like, anyways. It says it sold 2 years ago for 240. So let's just call them. All right. Like this is probably a waste to call this one. I'll run comps and stuff, but they said they're cool with us marketing it. My AI asked them. We're going to go ahead and just call these people.
Please leave your message for.
I'm going to put, see, a lot of people want to text. Just called you. Would you rather text? This is a warm lead. It's in follow-up, meaning we haven't spoken to them before. But AI is dealing with them. They said, okay. Let's run comps on this because they just asked us to send them a contract. They just asked AI to send it a contract. So we need to run comps because public data says it gives me the number that they're asking for. We obviously can't pay retail value, so let's see if public data is off. All right, open comps. No, sure as hell it's not. Neighbor just sold for 265 in 46 days. Let's see what they actually owe on this thing. Looks like they owe 230. They have a VA loan, but it's a 6% interest rate. There's nothing we can do on here. They bought this thing and did not pay. All right, I'm actually going to put this in dead leads because there's nothing we can do. Absolutely nothing we can do. I'm going to turn AI off on this one. All right. These people said the property has been sold. Hey, I like that. I can put you in dead leads. Boom, dead lead. All right, cool. This person said, who is this? I just put you in dead leads because you have no equity. All right. Let's keep going. All right. I asked these people, would you rather text? Sorry, I didn't know who that was. My situation's fine. I never said I want to sell. Everybody starts calling. Well, it's because you filled out a dang form, gal. AI says, totally understand, blah, blah, blah. I'm the one, the price. Thanks for, if I agreed, you ain't going to need a walkthrough. You want to buy it? Y'all keep calling me. Okay, I'm going to let AI deal with this. I don't feel like dealing with them. All right, like, they're not super motivated. Okay, cool. This person says they want to sell. Which company are you with? All right, cool. Let's give them a shout. Calling you now. Oh, in Greenville. It's outside of Dallas. Hey, Roger, it's Travis. Just we were texting. I figured I'd give you a shout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you want to sell 840 FM 3427?
That's correct, yes.
How much you want for it?
I would need at least the high fours.
Okay, you mind telling me a little bit about it?
Yeah, the inside is I wouldn't say pristine, but it's really clean. New flooring in a lot of the house. It does need some repairs. It's got a long driveway leading up to my 2,400 square foot shop in the front. It needs some repairs, and the sidewalk coming around to the front door definitely needs to be replaced, I would say. There's some other repairs, especially it has a guest house in the shop. It needs new flooring in the guest house. And some minor repairs there. Nothing major at all. Driveway and sidewalk is the biggest repair issues. The house is almost 2,400 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath.
huge living room with a dining space or a gaming table. And then in the front it has a dining room with a little sitting area. And of course, a kitchen, 2-car attached garage. Then the shop has a comfortable 4-car garage parking. Could be 6 if you want to push them in there, plus the guest house. It's been independently appraised at 6 to 643. We've got 600 before I did any repairs, flooring or anything. And it's went as high as 643 since then. But of course, I'm not asking that. I need a quick sale if possible.
Yeah.
We had a cash out, all cash offer. We were supposed to close one day this week, and the day before closing, he called my agent and backed out for some reason. Didn't tell us.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, we bought a house, so that's why I'm in a crunch here.
I'm sorry to hear that. It must have been a wholesaler.
I don't know what he offered full price. I don't know what his deal was.
Yeah.
If his cash fell out, or I don't know what the deal was. We didn't give me any explanation at all. Plus, he didn't send any his $10,000 earnest money. He didn't send to the title company, and they didn't even tell me that. So they were at fault too.
Yeah. Give me a second here. Do you owe anything on this property?
Yeah, I owe a little over $262.
Okay. I think for me so here's how we do our cash offers, and a lot of people do. And I'm going to give you 2 scenarios here because we also wholesale property. This wouldn't be a candidate, but I think your other buyer sounded like it was a wholesaler, meaning they were trying to find a buyer and they just got under contract, wasted everybody's time. That unfortunately that's rampant in this industry. I would actually be buying, but the way we do it is we're 30% under what we think market value is. Like as is market value, not fixed up.
Yeah.
So that being said, I would put, just me personally, I would put as is market value at 520, just because you actually have some good comps out here if you go about 3 miles out, in my opinion.
Right.
And I would multiply, and I'm just shooting it completely straight. Tell me a flag height, but I just want you, I'd be at 520 times 70%, which would give me a 30% discount. And for me to buy this cash, I'd be like at 370. I'm way off of what you want.
Yeah, I wouldn't need more than that to even close on the new house that I signed on.
Yeah. If anything changes, let me know. I am a buyer. I will close. I will put earnest money. I think you're going to get that number from cash buyers. I think your best bet's more of a retail, somebody that's going to live in it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I assume that it's just that we, assuming that cash buyer was going to be legitimate.
right.
We went out and bought the other house and
Yeah.
put me in a crunch. So,
Yeah.
right. And you're with the reps, you said?
No, my name's Travis Wells. My company's Exclusive Equity Corp.
Oh, okay.
I can give you attorney references, agent references, whatever you need if the time came and you were interested. We do buy a lot of property. I'm not a huge outfit, but I would say like a mid-size. I'm the owner, and we buy several properties a month, and we actually buy them. We have a wholesale division too. It sounds like that's what those people were doing, and I hate when that happens. They shoot you a high number, get everybody excited, and back out.
Yeah, that was, and we probably lost a sale or two in the meantime. So,
Yeah.
we've already sold it twice, actually. The first buyer was, of course, a VA loan, and those scare everybody to death. And they come up with ridiculous repairs. I mean, just
Yeah.
it would take me a month just to do the repairs, and there were repairs that not even needed.
Yeah.
Just by the book stuff. I guess I should have kept him, 2020 hindsight, but I knew there would be other offers.
Yeah. And another thing you might pitch to the next buyer is a USDA loan if they qualify. They're super cheap to get, and I think this would be a good candidate for it.
USVA?
DA, USDA.
Oh, DA.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I
Yeah.
think this would be they're really cheap loans. So, but if anything,
Okay.
if anything happens, I'm seeing I know you got it listed at 570. My personal opinion is I think it's about a 520 market value. So you're not super far from what I think. But if it doesn't sell, anything happens, give us a shout. And that's at least you got my honest offer.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
You mind? What was your company name again? I'm sorry.
Exclusive Equity Corp. Would you like for me to text that to you?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna text it to you right now. Travis Wells, Exclusive Equity Corp. And I'm a licensed broker also.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, great talking to you, Roger. Best of luck. Hope you get this thing sold. Anything changes, give me a shout.
Okay, I appreciate it, Travis.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nice dude. Got ran around, bought another house in a bind. Right? This would be a great wholesale. I would buy it and I would resell it at the right price. They've got it marked up $50K higher than it's going to sell on the market. And I would advertise conventional and USDA. There's just certain ways you do this stuff. Super nice house, 12 acres, outside of Dallas. Bomb deal, right? I'm going to put long-term follow-up. All right, I'm going to leave a note. And I'm going to say listed 50K too high, as is market value is 520K. Let's see what I offered. What did I offer? What's my calculator say? 370. He's interested if he doesn't get any other offers. All right, cool. I'm going to go to the questions in our live chat here. And I think I'm only seeing like YouTube stuff, for some reason. I don't know how I can see Facebook stuff too, but I'll see that later, I guess, when I log on. Get the hang of this. Maybe I can click one or the other. Or maybe just YouTube people are commenting. Who knows? Anyway, hope y'all are enjoying this. Hope you're listening to Tonality, hearing how I'm doing this. Let's keep going. These are wins, y'all. These are big wins. All right, we have lots of people commenting here. Excuse me. All right, these people want, I don't know if they're saying 5,000 or 540,000. So let's go ahead and pull this up real quick. I'm really curious. Give me a second. This is commercial. Okay. We talked to this dude yesterday. All right. So we don't need to talk to that one right now. I do need to call this guy's agent. I had a great conversation with this guy yesterday. All right. Let's keep going. I got notifications coming in here. I said, do you still want to offload your property? Never offload. Thank you for letting me know. If you change your mind, sounds cheap. Okay, cool. I'm not really playing around with people. So I'm going to put that in dead leads they don't want to sell. I want motivated sellers. Like that last guy. Motivated sellers. That's how we make money, right? We solve problems. That guy had a problem. We can solve it. He doesn't know if he wants to bite the bullet. This person says no. Cool. I love moving leads to the right pipeline. I don't care if they say yes or no. I'm cool with it. This person says, blah, 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 blah. Okay, they want to sell for $300,000. They gave me the address. Thanks for the address. It's in excellent condition, been renovated. They want us to close in February. They don't want us to market it. It's not listed. They're the decision maker. My AI is talking to them, right? If we want to move forward, can we do a walkthrough? All right, cool. It says I'm gonna notify Travis to check it out. So that's what they're doing now. All right. So I'm gonna look this up, and it's either gonna be a good deal or not. It looks like they might have overly renovated a house in a neighborhood that they can't get their ARV. Might not even be a good listing, but let's check. Let me dive into the comps really quick, 2 seconds. When I look at comps, I look for low, medium, high. High being okay. So like when I pull these comps up for this house, they want 300 for. The highest sold comp is 275. The lowest sold comp, actually, there's one that sold for 319. Let's see if it's close. Stuff's pretty freaking close in this neighborhood. All right, I don't see comp 18. Sometimes people use comps way far away or across a highway. This one's okay. Let's check this out. I actually think it took 60 days, 3-2. They were bigger though, by 300 square feet, but we're newer. That's why they went, okay, I think this is a 300K house. Let's see if this one's renovated. But you're not going to get like more than what everything sold for around. Like this is a red brick home, renovated. Like you don't even compare. Like people are nuts, man. But I think 275 to 300 is reasonable on the market. So like I'm gonna call these people and I'm gonna pitch them a listing. All right. But can you talk or would you rather text?
You know, 404-409-43.
I'm hungry, y'all. Like freaking hungry. I usually eat at noon and it's 1. Because I've been hanging out with y'all and all the weird people commenting on YouTube. All right. Let's see. Let's go back. I put, can you talk or would you rather text? We'll see what they say. I put them in warm. This person says, send me your email. I'll send you pictures of my home. Okay, cool. You know what? Let's give them a call. Let's give these people a call. If they're willing to send pictures, they're probably motivated, right?
This is Dr. Ortega. Can I help you?
Hey, Mr. Ortega, Travis here. We were texting, but I figured I'd call you.
Yeah.
You still looking to sell Churchill Court?
Yeah, 798 with Churchill. You got it.
All right, good
You
deal.
saw the property in the pictures or not?
Yes, I've got it pulled up right now. How much you want for it?
I was asking initially 195.
Okay, you mind telling me a little bit about it?
Yeah, brand new flooring, engineered brown office style, 15-year warranty flooring, brand new first class paint, excellent condition inside, garage, everything, 3-bedroom, 2 baths, like you saw in the pictures. Brand new. My daughter is holding it for now and lost her job and all that story. Okay.
Okay, got
So
you.
that's what we got, and I just did the piping to the outside with a 4-inch pipe all the way to the city that everybody's blocked in the neighborhood, and with trees and very poor quality. That's brand new, $7,000 on that one. New walkway to the front door, and then everything. $30,000 I spent on all that stuff. Of improvements, bathrooms, everything really nice, all within 10 years, including roofing, 12 years old, but it's in excellent condition, trees trimmed, everything else in good shape there. I guess, you have the pictures inside, correct?
I just have outside public data pictures right now.
No. I got to send you the inside picture so you can see how much improvement we made on that.
Awesome. And you said you wanted how much for it?
Send me an email. I'll send it to you in the 798 Churchill, correct?
Correct. I already sent you my email address via text, and you said you wanted how much for it? I'm sorry.
190.
Okay, we're pretty close. I'm
What? All right, well, put it in a letter of intent and we'll talk. All right, you take care.
Let me make sure.
I've got I'm working.
Okay, I need to make sure I have your email to send you the letter of intent once I get the pictures.
All right, very good.
Text me that. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for your interest.
You got it. This might be a good deal depending on the pictures. He wants 190. I'm at 175. But I got to see the pictures. We're not super far off. I think he's a level-headed guy. He's redone a lot of stuff. Got it. He just texted me too. Got it. What's your email? Oh gosh, freaking AI. Sorry, that other message was autoresponder. All right, cool. I like this. I want to get this dude's email and looking forward to getting pictures. That's a good one. All right, that is a really, really good lead. You heard his motivation. I didn't even have to ask him. His daughter has to get out of the house. She's holding on to it. They need to sell it. They're willing to sell a good deal. He even redid the house for her. Like, this is this kind of problems we want to solve, right? We can move quick because we're actually going to be the buyer. All right. Daughter in distress, needs to sell. Father redid the house to sell. Wants a letter of intent and is asking 190K. Supposed to email us pictures. All right, cool. Let's see what the population of this is. This is in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Now, I'm really particular where I buy based on size of population, right? I don't want to buy in the boondocks. So I'm going to put Stone Mountain, Georgia population in Google. There's 6,000 people there. I'm okay with that. That's not horrible. All right. We can work with that. There's plenty of comps. All right, cool. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm going to go to comments here. Michael on YouTube said, "Hi, live chat. Are you gay?" It looks like it. No, Michael, I'm not. Sorry to disappoint you. YouTube's funny. It's really funny. All right, let's keep going. That's funny as hell. All right. We are going to keep rolling. That's in warm leads. Let's make sure it's there. Yep. All right, let's keep going through our notifications. You can contact my agent if you have a buyer. I'm going to put, I'm a buyer at the right price. Are you willing to take a 30% discount if we can close in 2 weeks. I'm going to turn AI off of that. They just took it off the market. Awesome. Lit. Well, I should turn AI back on. Well, that's fine. We'll leave it off for now. All right. Let's keep going through these notifications here. Got to reload my CRM. Overloaded the CRM. No reply. Okay. I don't know what this is. This looks like a dead lead to me. It's some spam thing. All right, these people just said, took it off the market. We'll relist in 2 weeks. Okay. The best deals I ever do didn't sell in the market. And people were like, well, it was the timing. It was this, that. Oh, price. It's price. All right. It's always price. I don't give a crap what they say. All right, this one says they are currently off the market and under the agreements. These people said, so what is the next step? I like that one. Okay. These people said that they're okay with us marketing their property, but they're in St. Louis. I don't know how to do that. Let's keep going. Let's keep looking through these notifications first, and we'll get back to the ones that we don't want to deal with. I have a ton. These people said they want to sell for $600,000. How do I get so many people messaging me right now? Because I sent 800 text messages at once. All right. These people want $600,000. They have a property in Big Pine Key, Florida. Let's see what we think it's worth. Holy hell, it looks not good. But I'm really curious. Let's give them a call. Like, this is a weird ass property. All right.
Please leave your message.
All right, we'll let AI deal with them. We'll throw them in warm leads. All right. These people are already under contract with somebody. These people said, call me. Cool. I like when they say call me. I'm going to put calling you now. Oh, man. It's more caffeine, y'all. They say call me. I'm calling them.
Please leave your.
We're going to double dial them. They just asked us to call them.
Please leave your message.
All right. We're going to throw this in warm leads because they said to call them. That's a warm lead. These people says they want to sell. All right, they said they need to sell before December 15th. They're going to sell both of these for $35,000. Okay, let's look at this. Got it. When you open and close, that's next week. They don't care if we market it. We can't freaking market it and close by next week. AI is cray sometimes. But let's see what they're selling. 2 1-bed, 1-bath homes, both for $35,000 is what they're saying. All right, let's pull these up. This is a very interesting thing here. I think they're both like tiny homes in Georgia. So let's see what's going on here. Pull some comps real quick. All right, looks like there's a 2-1, very similar, that sold for $52,000. This is a wholesale all day, every day, but I think. Let me see the one that sold. All right, there's 2 houses. One sold for $52,000. We can assume, and this is distressed. We can assume this is a $100,000 thing here. Let's go to the tax records, tax values, whatever. Tax value for it's in Georgia. All right, so let's just say ARV is 100,000, or as is market value for 2 houses. Times 70%, you're at 75,000. They're asking 35,000. I think that's worth looking into. Let's call them. This might be a good lead. And they're okay with us marketing it. AKA, we can wholesale it, we can put it on the market, do what the hell. Let's see if it's been put there.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Travis Wells, calling you back about 1406 23rd.
Thanks, Travis Wells. Please stay on the line.
It's a really weird call thing. All right, cool. So we're just going to anyways, let's see what they say. All right, these people said they don't want to sell. Okay, cool. Dead leads. Love it. Sell for a good profit. Yeah, cool. All right, these people sent me an address, needs roof, has a tenant, want 210,000. Okay, caveman, woman, whatever. Let's see if we think it's a $200,000 home. Hell yeah, I think it's a $200,000 home. I like this. Let's give him a shout.
Thank you for calling. Sorry I missed your call.
Didn't answer. All right, we're going to put that in warm leads. We're going to keep rolling. All right, this person says, oops, got to reload here. I have a lot of people contacting all those 800 texts. I'm hungry, y'all. All right, our VA loan's assumable, and can someone buy one and keep it as a rental? Oh, yes, but why are they asking me that? Yes, in a nutshell. But I don't have a VA loan on that property. My dispo team was talking to somebody. All right. Excuse me. I got to eat. I got to get to the gym in a little bit. I wanted to get blood today, but I don't think it's going to happen. All right. Somebody just said their property sold. Okay, that's a dead lead. All right, let's keep going. Are you a buyer? Yes. This person says they can't close in 2 weeks, but they can close in January. Okay, we can set the contract date to January. Let's call this person. Like, why are we not talking to this person already? It's in Carrollton, Texas. Hell yeah. Like, that's Dallas, pretty much. Oh, this dude sent me pictures. Pictures of that house.
Please leave your message for.
All right, cool. So this dude sent me pictures of his daughter's house, the one that needed to sell. And it looks like a nice house. I'm looking through the pictures. Give me a minute. I'm going to see what we can do. This one in Georgia. This is, what in the hell? Oh, okay. They just have stuff on the walls. I thought the roof was like collapsed in or something, but I don't know. They have like cotton taped to the walls. It's freaking weird. All right, let's keep going. This person said, did you call the right number? Yeah. Dude, AI, you gotta quit saying. AI screws it up sometimes if I don't turn it off.
Hello?
Hey, is this Elvedin?
This is Elvedin.
This is Travis. Yeah, it's weird. I called you a minute ago and there was some weird thing. But anyways, yeah, I'm just giving you a shout back about West 10th. How much do you want for it?
I have a hard time hearing you. You're far away from your phone.
I don't know. I need to get a microphone on my speaker. But anyway, how much do you want for your property?
$2,000.
You said $2,000?
$2,000.
Okay. Online, I just see it's just a lot with maybe a tear down.
It's a tear down.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me see what lots are going for over there. 2 seconds.
There's four lots next to me. I know the owners. Empty lots, and there's 2 lots on the other side. One is also tear down next to me, and one is empty lot. So you have 6 lots, left and right from me, 4 and 2.
And you want $2,000 for all of it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I can tell you why. I can tell you the problem. I mean, it's not a problem. It's a problem, though, because the neighbors are not doing anything on that lot, what I just told you, left and right. 8 years ago, I had tenants. They couldn't live there because house next to it became abandoned. And now it's a tear down, too. But across the street, there's houses $150,000. All neighbors been living there. Kids grew up and came back, like living for three decades now. What I'm trying to tell you, if you plan to buy only my property and not looking to a lot left and right, you lose. You can't do anything with it. I'm just gonna tell you straight. I don't.
Okay, so you can't do anything with your lot? Why wouldn't you be able to clear out your lot and put something there?
Well, you could, but right next to me, but for this way, let me try to explain to you. If you're standing on the street and you're looking at the house,
Yep.
From the street and you're looking at the house, to the left, it's 4 empty lots. Trees are 2 inches to 4 inches thickness.
Yep.
Okay, like big bushes.
Yep.
Small trees. If you're looking to the right, there is 2 lots. But first lot next to my house, it's a tear down also. So it doesn't matter how great you make, or if you knock my house down and you build a new house.
Yep.
You have a tear down next to you. Nobody will live there.
Do you know those people next to you?
I can't understand you. There's echo.
Do you know those people next to you?
I knew the house just got purchased by investors, and I figured it out because I wanted to go after the house because I want to knock both houses down. But it got purchased not recently, like a year ago, and just got cleared by investors from California, and they, I believe, they put it into a trust. So I can't get to that. I mean, I could if I had a 30, but I don't want to pay, honestly, to look and offer. The house got sold for $4,700.
Yeah. Okay, I'm interested. Is it would you mind sending me the exact legal address or the exact property address with the, because I know there's several lots. And I'll draft it up and shoot it over to you. Send me your email address also.
This is what I'm going to do. If you're going to send me a contract, I'm not going to click on that contract. I'm not going to sign it because that means you're going to look for a buyer. You're probably not even from Indiana. It doesn't matter. But I'm telling you, this is dragging. You're not the only one calling me. But I'm just being honest that this house, people need to know what they're buying.
So here's what I want to do. Yes, I'd be looking for a buyer. But you're only asking $2,000. You sound like your time's more valuable than anything because you wouldn't be selling it for $2,000, right? You'd get a hold of the investors that bought it next door. You'd call the people across the street to see if they wanted to deal with it. I have a whole team that does this. We do buy stuff nationwide. I'm not interested in buying this, but I think I could find a buyer. I'd like to have this for 30 days and solve your problem. It's $2,000, right? Worst case. But I have a whole team. This is what we do. You know, we contact the neighbors. We contact the investors. I have legal. You know what I mean? Like, we can figure this out. It doesn't seem like a very hard problem for me.
So, if I give you a month, and if I ask for earnest money, is there going to be earnest money?
How much you want?
$500.
Sure.
Not refundable.
Sure.
Then we have a deal.
Okay. Shoot me the address because I know there's 4 lots. I can look up the legal, but shoot me the main so I have the right one and your email address, and I'll get it drafted. I'll have it to you latest by Monday.
Okay. And this is your cell phone number.
This is my number on my CRM. I'll send you my personal cell phone. My name's Travis Wells. My company's Exclusive Equity Corp.
Where are you guys located? What state?
Texas.
Texas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Travis, I'm going to tell you one thing. Like I said, I'm not selling thin air. I said lowest price possible. The knockoff, it got to be tear down. But you pull this off. There's 4 empty lots. I know I can get them for $1,000 each. I know what you can resell them. But one owner owns 2 lots. He lives in Chicago. I live in Chicago. And other 2 owners are also in Chicago, but they own it individually.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, these properties, I know everybody in City Hall. I dealt with getting so bad. It's so much because of neighbors and fines. And around this house that I have, my house is only cleaned up in the front. Everything else is like bushes and nobody gives a shit, you know?
Yep.
So neighbors know me across the street. The only thing why this is good, if you really have a team and if you have investors to get the whole block. If you guys are able to get the whole block, you can make money. Getting my house for $1,500 will just give you a headache. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not looking to sell you the house just to, screw you. It's like, fuck $1,500. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And my taxes are $300. That's nothing.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, if you in Texas, this is a not rough neighborhood. It's hardworking people. But city went into a shithole 20 plus years ago when the steel mill went down.
For sure.
So, and why I said earn this money, because I went through this, and then people look for a buyer, and then they say 1 month, and they ask me, give me 2 more weeks, and I'm like, you know what? I just want to be on the phone with you guys. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. I get it. I understand.
I'll text you the address. I'll text you my email. We go from there, Travis.
Sounds good, sir. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Dude wants $2,000. There's 6 lots, a house. He's concerned about the house next door, the California investors, but has access to the whole block. It's a good opportunity. That's what I'm saying, is the whole opportunity. There's nice ass houses right across the street. Yeah. It's like a no-brainer. It sounds like a wholesaler's already had it, didn't do anything. I don't really understand. They must not have called the neighbors. The nice ass house across the street, the investors from California that bought the one next to it. There's 6 lots. I don't understand, but we'll see. I mean, I got a team, so like, I do not see not being able to like make some money here and solve this dude's problem. And he sounded like he wanted to do some more business after that. All right, 6 lots plus a teardown. He wants 2K and 500 earnest. Okay with us finding a buyer. Pretty freaking self-explanatory. All right, let's wait until what's full address of all properties. All right, cool. Let's keep going. All right, these people said they do not want to sell and to stop contacting them. Okay, no problem. Let's put them in dead leads. They were in warm leads before. Doesn't look like they were converted in anything. These people said, of course. All right, I'm the owner, not sell by owner. Do you sell? Yes, we want to sell a property. I only work with a buyer. Cool. Conditions good. They sent us a Craigslist link. They have it rented for $1,600 a month. They want $78,000. It's in Houston. Okay, let's pull this up real quick. I love AI. Like, AI is awesome. This can't be legit. This house looks badass. Something's up. But let's call them. When a deal's too good to be true, something's usually up. But, yeah, we'll see.
Please leave your message for 2.
I'm your buyer. When's a good time to talk? All right, let's put this into inactive because I want to be the one talking to these people, not AI from here. Let's keep on rolling. What's the name of your broker? These people said 3 locals, bring in $2,600 a month, commercial. All right, let's look at this. I like commercial stuff. Y'all, I'm starving. But I'm gonna respond to all these messages. Looks like a residential house, not a commercial house. Are you okay with us marketing your property? Yeah, we're cool with that. All right, how much did they say they wanted? $395. They're out of their minds. I'm not even interested. I'm not even gonna call them. I'm not gonna waste time. They want $200,000 more than it's worth. People are like, "Oh, you should call them." Yeah, I don't waste time with that crap. You got to be somewhat reasonable. This person said there's back taxes owed on their property. Cool. And I do not have money to pay them at the moment, so I've set up a payment plan. Cool. Oh, they don't want to sell it. Okay. Oh, they're just letting me know that they know there's back taxes. People are calling them because there's back taxes, but they're going to pay them. They're on a payment plan. These people are cool. All right. Someone says they don't want to sell. We're going to put them in dead leads. We're getting a lot accomplished right now, y'all. All right. I think I'm one meal behind right now. Since you're waiting, okay, this person says, I don't know if it's exclusive and I'm waiting on close date or cancellation. All right. These people are under contract with somebody. Let's keep going. These people said their property is already sold. Do y'all have this many conversations, by the way, at once? Like, this is crazy, right? All right. What is this person saying? So what's the next step? This person wants us to market their property. Well, I need to look up your properties. This person said, okay, let's ask how much they want. How much do you want? Somebody said $3K and it's yours. What the hell are they selling for $3K? Toledo, Ohio. I think it's a whole house that needs work. It's a good house. It needs repairs. Sorry, I'm reading all this. It's 8K. Then when you really need 8,000, but they'll take 3 for a freaking house, but it's in Toledo, Ohio. Lord have mercy. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like here. We're going to go pull some comps on this and see what we could do. I don't really like to work under 20,000 margin. Man, stuff sells cheap here, y'all. All right, so I think they had a neighbor sell for 8,500. Very similar metrics. Just yesterday. And I don't even want to mess with this. Trying to think if I want to mess with this or not. Do I want, like, okay, so houses, here's where my head's at, y'all. Like, there's actually houses selling for $50,000 and $60,000, but let's see, they're probably in way better shape. Let me see. We'll let you know. That's crazy. Toledo is a crazy place. I'm trying to figure out if I want to contract this. I can make 5Gs really quick, but I don't know if I want to. I know minimum 5. Damn. Let's see what it's on the tax roll for. People do tax rolls a lot different than they do in Texas. I might tell them screw it. Let's just do it. This is like all through text too. It's crazy. Okay. They said we're okay with their marketing. Okay, sure. Sure, let's do 3K. What's your email? All right, whatever. I'll do it. I'll bite. It is what it is. I'm only going to make between 5 and 10 on that. I'm breaking my rule. But this person, whatever. All right, this person wants $590 for their property in Carrollton, Texas. I'm saying this stuff out loud because these are all messages like my bot's having. All right, we're going to see what this thing's worth. Of course, they didn't sell on market because they're probably over market value to begin with. But let's see. All right, they had it listed. It didn't sell for $590 on the market. Okay, it didn't sell for $590 on the market. Let's put this in long-term follow-up. All right, let's keep rolling. This person said they're very negotiable and they want to sell their property in Fort Worth, Texas. Cool. I like that. Let's check it out. We doing it. Okay, it's for sale for $630. It's a badass house in Fort Worth. It's been on the market 300 days. What I'm going to do is kind of look up what I think market value is. I would love to do a wholesale in Fort Worth. Just wholesales, buy and resell. All right, so market value, damn, it's in the high sixes. They sell in like 100 days. But that's a newer build. These people are market value on their properties like 580. Let's see what they owe before we even mess around. They owe 353. Let's call them. Calling you now. I don't hear it dialing yet, but I hit dial.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Okay, I'm going to text him. I think as is market value for your home is 580K. All right, so 580 times 70% is 406. We can close and pay cash at 406K. Close whatever you want and pay cash at 406K. All right. People say I already dropped this much. It's like you aren't ever technically at market value, you know? You can drop all you want, but reality hits when you got to sell something. All right, what's these people saying? This one's listed with an agent. All right, cool. So we're going to throw that long-term follow-up. Let's keep looking at our notifications. All right, let's keep going. This person said 500K and we could start Monday. All right, let's see what it looks like here. I love using AI. It just makes this stuff so much easier, I'm telling you. Looks like they bought it for $419 in 2020. Is it 8 beds, 5 baths? Is that correct? 7031. Is this a multifamily? I'm kind of interested. Let's pull it up. Oh, Unit A. They're just selling one of their units. Oh, maybe not. Let me see. Oh, you know what? They had it listed for $519 and it wouldn't sell. This is a very, very interesting thing. I'm gonna call these people. All right, let's call them. Calling you now.
Hello?
Hey, Pedrolis, how you doing? This is Travis. We were just talking in text.
Yes.
Sorry, I hope I pronounced your name right. Anyway, 7031 Eastwood, right?
Yeah.
How much you want for it?
500.
Cool. Tell me about it.
What?
Tell me a little bit about it.
You got Zillow?
I got Zillow. I got it up. I got Redfin. I got it up. I got HAR. I got it up. I see that you bought it back in 2020. I got pictures, but I don't know anything past that. It looks like a multi-family
It's a
property.
duplex. It's got 4 units, 2.5 baths on each side. Pretty much your rental right now.
Okay, is everything rented?
Yes.
Okay, and how much do you get for rent?
Currently 1,900.
For each unit?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're selling for 500, and currently you're bringing in 1,900 times 4.
Times 2.
Oh, duplex. I thought you said there was four sides. Sorry. So you're bringing in $3,800 a month.
Yeah. Hold on. Can you call me back in like 10 minutes?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Okay.
So don't ever say how you doing. It threw me off because I cannot pronounce his name. This name is Pedro Luis Dominguez. I was like trying to wrap my mind around it. Don't ever say how you doing. That was a big screw up. I thought this was a different thing when I see it. I'm gonna put it in warm leads. He's been trying to sell it. I see why he's not getting 500. He needs to bet about 100 G's lower. All right. But anyways, let's just keep going through these notifications. I put them in the right bucket. This person said they'd accept 600 lowest. Market value is 580. You're not getting 600. So we're going to put them in long-term follow-up. It doesn't matter what you'd accept for your property. It matters what the market will pay for it. All right, what's these people saying? I'm not signing, too much fraud, adult children. No options. Let me cut the checks. No, it's okay. All right, that's fraud. Like that's people that want to check. Don't do business with them. Like they don't want to go through title companies and all that. I mean, I get it. She's like, hey, it's $3,000. It's got back taxes. Take your own. But it's only probably worth $8,000. Like if it was like worth 50, yeah, I'd give you 3 and handle all the stuff outside the title. All right. Appreciate y'all. And y'all have a good one.